Well, we're here, getting it all started. Got the new excavator. Property's pretty well cleared out. Getting ready to have some fun doing a little bit of grading on the road there. You can see, pulled a small tree out. Long way to go. I don't honestly know where it's all going to end up, but for the time being, now that I got a little bit of a helping hand, I'm going to be able to do a lot more of this, kind of just trying to grade out the road. I moved a couple trees you can see right in here, took them out because they were in the way. I think I'm going to try to get that tree out, that one, yeah, because the road's too narrow because of it. So we'll see how that's going to turn out. So in case anybody's curious, don't take the thumb of the KX0, grip onto a tree and try to push it, or you will shear pins. Now I gotta figure out how in the world I'm gonna get the other half of this pin out. Wish me luck. There it is. Well, the saga continues. Still trying to figure out what the plan is and how we're gonna make it happen, but the machine's still broken. We got a lot of good things on the horizon. This place is looking like absolute crap, but way better than it was. Let me tell you, this has been quite a struggle. I just now found a way to get the old pin back in here because this shim was really being a turd, and I was concerned that I sprung the ears here apart when that pin sheared. I went ahead and I got new scraper rings in, but as you can see, there's the old pin here on this side and on that side, and that's kind of, I've got it set up so that when I knock the new pin in from this side, which we'll see how that works, it should go through here because this is aligned, that spacer is aligned, the hydraulic coupler is aligned, and then I'll have to line it up. Only have to worry about lining up this with the arm. And of course, it's not a bright sunny day like it's been for the past week. It's kind of drizzly and a little bit miserable. At least it's not cold. I'll take it. I will take it. But I think we're kind of getting towards the home stretch a little bit here. This might actually work. Woo! Save myself how much for being stupid? Don't use your excavator for stuff it's not designed for. That thumb is just for grabbing and lifting, not for grabbing and pushing, because all the forces went on that thumb. So I'm hoping that this goes together and there's no further issues. So we'll see. All right, guys. Well, it didn't work. As soon as I got it, the new pin slightly through, as soon as it sheared or got past that one spot, it sprung itself loose there. So we're gonna have to find a way to leverage it out a little bit better. Well, we'll see. Woo! Success! Got to use a cheater bar. I don't know how long this thing is. 4 feet down in between there. Finally kind of shimmying it up and down. Finally got her started. So now, we got to tap her home. We got to line her up again the rest of the way. So I got to push this guy just so these flush out that way. Let's see. Probably gonna use this. Yep, okay. Alright, getting there. Gonna get that flush, and then I'm gonna, oh no, I gotta make sure this is flush back. Interesting. Okay. Well, as a work in progress, let's do this. Okay, well, officially getting into it, breaking gloves. This is my next issue. I got that side flush, I got this side flush, but when I rotate it up, I got quite a gap here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cheater bar underneath this pin, like this basically,
lift up the boom a little bit, and then slowly sit it back down on the boom, and hopefully as it pushes back up, it'll align into here. We'll see. I'm going to be very, very, very fresh, because that's how we break things in the first place. But at the same time, if you don't try, you got to take it to the dealership. You got to figure it out. I'm hoping that I'm being smarter than stupid and not stupid at all, but we'll see. Also, I'm a little bit concerned. Gap. It seems to me that there's actually quite a decent sized gap on both sides of this for when it lines up, and I have to make sure to put these dust rings, or whatever, I don't even know what these are, these O-rings, but the O-rings go on this one the same. You can see right here is an O-ring, here's an O-ring. I don't know how much slot there is in between here, but I would think it would be, because these have to go there and there. I don't know. I feel like it's a little off to me, but we're gonna make it work. Hooray for learning through hard knocks. All right, let's see how it goes. Say probably not the best thing to have this down when nobody's in there, but I'm gonna start playing with this and seeing what we got here. Oop, it fell. Realign it. It's also the joys of doing things by yourself for the first time. Also, I put like a little brace underneath here so I don't all of a sudden make myself a stake in the parking lot, which I'm not exactly ready to do right now. It wasn't my plan. Nor was breaking this thing. But anyway, let's see if we can get this down. Alright, we're on touching now. Whoop. Okay, I'm seeing it kind of cantilever a little bit. I don't want to do that too much. Can I get this? I don't know what I... Oh, so close. Sorry. I don't know how I want to do this. I gotta kind of like, I suppose, reach the arm out a little bit, which is gonna be this guy. Okay, move a teeny bit. Let's see what happens when we go back down again. Well, again, trial and error. This is not working at all the way I wanted it to. I need to get this up here and then pushed up. So I don't know, maybe is there like a... Nope, it's not rocking that way. Maybe if I retract the thumb a little bit. Maybe. Let's give it a shot, see what that does. Or maybe curl the bucket first. How about that? This is out this way. So this guy towards me, I believe, curls the bucket. Yep, there's the bucket curling. And it's kind of going away. I'm not sure that's the right direction, so let's open it up. There you go, it's a little bit better. Kind of going in the right direction. Alright, let's see how that lines up. It looks kind of like it's lining up this way now. If I... Ooh, okay. Looks like I'm going to curl the bucket up a little bit. I think this is going to fall on my toes, so let's not perch things. Let's toss it down there for now. Let's curl this bucket a little further, see if I can get... Oh, alright. Get that on. See if I can measure you, or get you guys right on where I'm trying to go. Wrong way. Alright, so she's going in. Up. Oh man, I think that might be the right way to go. Holy smokes. Right there. Looks pretty close. It's looking pretty close. Let's see. Have we gone past it perhaps? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, you guys can't see that. That actually looks pretty darn close. Alright. This is so useless when I try to look back at the... Okay, so I think we might be in the game. All right, let's get those dust rings on here and see what we can do. For the sake of it, I'm going to curl it back down and away. Maybe this time I can zoom in and see that it goes out of alignment here. There it is. All right. dust rings. These bad boys. Interesting. I'm not sure if they're gonna sit on here very well. Just kind of sit here, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay, fun. So I have to have more than one person to do this because I got to be able to have both the left and the right on as I swing it back. Maybe let's see. If I extend the arm forward, how about that? If I just extend the arm forward, maybe. Ooh, okay. So like right there. Okay, just extended it forward. Now this is slightly overlapping, but I can push it out and it's overlapping again. So if I do that, I should be able to toss this guy right in here. And then, as long as I don't pinch her and cut her, she's sitting right there. And I'll try the same on the opposite side. Let's see if I can't drop the other side off while I do this. Oh, nice. All right, so that guy is very tentatively sitting right there. And that one's tentatively sitting there. Let's curl the bucket backwards, or the arm backwards a tad. See if... No, don't fall. Stop. Darn it. Fell. Okay, so got to push it back, out. So it's that way again, so slightly interfering. Push this out a little bit, toss that in there. Same on this side, push it out a little bit, toss it in there. And now I need to curl the bucket, which is going to bring this piece back up in alignment. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Curling the bucket is away from you, in this case. Away from your body. So let's see. I'm going to zoom this in again on our spot. See if we can't get ourselves semi in alignment. Oh, yeah, okay, actually I'm not curling the bucket, I'm pushing the bucket away from me. I'm opening the bucket, not curling the bucket. Let's take a look at those seals, make sure I'm not pinching them. Put it there. Looks like we're in good shape. Oh, there. Oh yeah. Ha! That's going to be the fun one here. This you can't see through it right now because the pin's on, but there's a matching hole that corresponds with this roll pin hole. And so once I get the whole bar in, I'm going to have to spin it around or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's give this a shot. So a good thing is we're not pinching, and I'm not actually curling the bucket. I'm technically opening the bucket, which is bringing that up and into alignment. I think. Yep, there it goes. Looking good. Looking good. And a little further. Oh man, I think we're so close. Let's see how she looks. Let's take a closer look at it. Am I pinching? Ooh, that is actually kind of tight. It's a little bit tighter than I want it to be right this second, but it's okay. This side over here is, I think, okay also. Let's take a quick peek on the back side. All right, I think we are real close. Not quite there yet, but when this, oh. All right, forgot that I can actually shift this thing around here back and forth. I need to come up just a hair more to get that in alignment, and then we can start knocking on this guy and send it home. So let's curl that bucket, or extend that bucket just a teeny bit more. Ooh, let's say right there. Let's take a look. Okay, things look just a tad bit more, I think. Well, I don't know. This side's, whoa, can you see? This side's actually really close. Well, here's a question. Can I get this guy in there from here? I don't know. I think we might have to go just a little bit higher. Put a little bit of grease on there is what I should do too. Let's just tap her. Just give her a little tiny love tap. Just line her up a little bit. And just see if ooh. I think we're in. So now this side's in with a broken piece. I'm hoping, as long as I didn't widen this, or call it springing it, I should be able to just drive this bad boy all the way through, which will eventually knock that guy out. And I don't think there's a real issue with really whaling on this side, because there's no... I probably should try with a dead blow first. It's really I can really... Whoa. I don't know. Let's see, this side's good, right? Yep, that's going in. So we should be in alignment. Should. So let's I know this side's already the tight side because I had to really kind of torque on this to get this to go in, but I think we're in good shape. It's just time to kind of get a little bit real with it, I guess. Probably should put a little bit of grease on here, and it wouldn't hurt nothing. A little bit on the way in. All right, we'll pick back up in a second. Okay, new glove. Got some little bit of grease on here. It's a little bit different. Usually people have like a red grease or even a brown grease. I've got this like greenish blue grease. What it is I have accidentally ordered some marine grease at one point, and so I just have a bunch of that, and I looked at it and I think it's sufficient in general. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of grease inside the actual through hole, so that as this comes through, it kind of lubes and cleans as it goes. So we'll see. Hopefully this is a good choice. Everything else is looking like it might be working. So I'm going to go ahead and already got this attached here. I'm going to go ahead and pump in a couple 6, 8, 9, 10 maybe. I did 15 pumps. Since that's kind of on there tight, I'm just going to let that hang, and let's get to tapping. See if we can get any progress here. Come on, focus. I'm not sure we're moving very much, so maybe I'm going to need to kind of like... I don't know yet. We're going to see. I think I'm going to put you on time lapse here and see if we can get this done. Alright, well, as you can see, had some fun with that. Looks like we're just about home out that side, which is good. Although, we're going to have to figure that out still. I don't know what to do about that just yet, but we are at least good. Everything else appears to be good. I was really concerned there for a second. As soon as, at one point, the pin made it through here, I don't know if it'll be clear in the hyperlapse or time-lapse or whatever or not, this junction shifted about 1/4 inch and it wouldn't move. So what I ended up doing, a little risky, I don't know, definitely was not a good overall choice, but what I did is I took my hammer and I wedged it right here like this, and then I curled the bucket, which then forced these two closer just enough to get this to line and go through. So that was fun. Next order of business is circlips. There's one here, so I want to go ahead and put this one on first, and then I want to drive it home so that I can get over to here. I'm a little bit concerned that I don't see the recess fitting for that circlip. That maybe that gap we were talking about earlier in here between the hydraulic coupler and the arm is going to really be shown here. I don't know, see how tight this is. We got a little bit of space over here, so I'm hoping that maybe I'm just on the edge, and when this goes home it makes it clear on that side. Then once that's done, I'm going to have to get probably like a pipe wrench or something on the end of this to rotate it until I can see where the roll pin can actually go flush through. Whew. Either way, we are like making progress. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Don't be stupid. Don't do dumb things with your machine, especially in the first 5 hours of owning it. Ugh. But at least it's kind of slowed down the rain. I'll take it. It's a blessed day. Blessed day indeed. All right. Okay, so also, right tool for the right job, okay? It's worth it. So we're going to go ahead and do it. See if I can do this one-handed. Get on here, spring it open. A lot of people call these things Jesus clips because, come on, focus, man. Because when you're opening these things up, the spring steel, sometimes it does exactly what it just did there. And then the dang thing, depending how big the circlip is, it like shoots across the space, and literally it scares you. And the reason they call it a Jesus clip is because when it happens, you're like, oh, Jesus! So, I hope that doesn't happen here. I gotta kind of get it a little bit tighter on these teeth. Hold on, I gotta put this other circlip down. And, come on. There we go. That's a bit overkill. Not even the right way to do it, but maybe that'll make it so I don't accidentally make a mistake here. There's a couple different versions of this tool. One, I think actually this one has the ability to do it. Yeah, there's a little switch right here. So when you, on this one, when you close the handles, it spreads the tip. But if you open it like this and then you pop it the other direction, it does the exact opposite. So that way it's like when you close the tip, it closes it, but when you do the other way, it does the opposite. When you close, it opens. I don't know if that's clear or not, but I'll try it one more time. With this setting, when you close the tip, it opens the mouth. Open the arms, close the mouth. When you switch this over, it does the exact opposite. So as soon as it clicks in, now when you close, it closes. When you open, it opens. So that's very helpful when you're like getting into a space where you don't have very much access, or it's if you're trying to go open to get around something, or open to get out of the ID of something. In this case, we're obviously working on, there it is, the outside, and now we're in. So there's a little bit of love taps there. Use the unofficial hammer right here, tink, tink, tink. Put that in the truck. Of course, it's starting to drizzle again. As you can see, my rain protection. Let's go ahead and see if we can knock this through again. Now that that's flush, let's see. Cross fingers. Woo! I think we got it. Let's take a look here. Let's get that rag again. When I put it down, there it is. Come over here and clean this whole thing off. Yes, there it is. Man. That is a very pretty sight. It's literally just sticking out the right amount, which gives me a huge boon of confidence. Oh wow, look at that. That's a really something really didn't like it on the way in there. Just noting it because that was beautiful on the way in. So definitely somewhere in there got busted up a little bit, or at least really hard. Even you can see here where it was not coming through yet when I was hitting it, when it wasn't aligned between there and here. Well, listen, I'll take it all day. She's in, which means literally all I got to do is toss the circlip back on here. Well, I might wait because the circlip might make it really hard to grip for rotating this. Let's find out if I have a pipe wrench, because here's the original piece that broke. You can see it's supposed to have a hole like this that it goes through. So just to be clear here, what did we do? That is what that shiny thing was that we knocked all the way in. Yeah, don't be stupid. Don't use the wrong tool for the job, or use the great tool stupidly in the wrong way. But of course now it's drizzling again. It's, of course, hey look, all my tools are getting wet, hooray. I don't need to take these. Oh, I got some rust going. That's great. Do I have a pipe wrench? I do not see that. Oh no. Toolkits. They're wonderful and they're horrible. Okay, put this top plate out. Do we have a pipe wrench in here? I'm gonna say, we're gonna say no. We're gonna call this a no joy. Nope, no joy. Now I could maybe try to use vice grips. Might work. Depends on how tight that bolt is. So, all right, let's. This is the whole top tray here that can come out. So I'm going to pop that tray back in on top of this, and then toss it in the truck so that it's out of the way. I don't know what I just collapsed on. That wasn't. Oh, it's that organization. It's better when you have it. So a few of us do. I'm always going to do it, just not right now. So let's toss that back in there. Push that aside. That way we can close this up. And now, the last real hard thing is going to be not only aligning that pin hole, but can we... Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be big enough. I don't know. Let's give it a shot and see if I can get it on here. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm thinking about now is I wish that I had been just a bit smarter and went ahead and drew a line on either this side or this side to let me know where that was. Because I might just be like just out of line, or I might be a whole 90 degrees out of line. And I guess I can go back and take a look at the video since I was kind of putting it in at the time. But I don't exactly, I thought I tried to kind of make it aligned this way, but I don't see any sign of a hole in there. Maybe on the bottom half? I don't know. It should be, this is the last alignment, which would be amazing. It should be directly centered on this hole. Now, I will admit that it may be redundant because you're going to have a circlip on this side and a circlip on that side, and it shouldn't walk either way, but a circlip in just this chamfer versus a bolt all the way through, I mean, it came out that way, it was installed that way from the factory, probably don't need it, but listen, I don't know heavy construction equipment, I don't know anything like that this time, and I already did something stupid and broke it. Do it right. Do it right. Make sure it's right. Otherwise, I'll be doing this all over again in the future, not too distant future. And I'm going to be just sad that I didn't take the extra 15 minutes now to just get it right. And I'll tell you what, it's the shortcuts like that in life that might get us ahead. But if they don't, gosh, man, it'll be annoying because, I mean, this has taken me days and hundreds of dollars of parts, and it's a headache. And you guys out there might know more about it than I do, but I'm going to have to do it right. So this isn't right either. I don't know if this is going to be able to have enough grip to turn this. We're going to give it a shot. But I'll go back and look at the video real quick and see if I can't maybe see some sort of alignment this way or that way to see where I'm at. So if I can start turning this way or start turning that way, hopefully it's the right way. I will admit, it is likely my favorite mechanical rule, which is the 50-50-90 rule, which is if there's a 50-50 chance of going left or right, 90% of the time, you're going to do it wrong. So here goes. All right, well, I'm going to say it's pretty successful. Now, I got to call the dealership and find out. I don't have the ability to spin the pivot rod arm, whatever you want to call it, to line up the roll pin for now. But, got the bucket back on her. So I'm excited about that. So this should be able to be a great option moving forward, and just don't be stupid. Well, I'm going to call this one pretty well busted until I hear back from the dealership, and I'll let you know what the deal is. But for right now, I think I'm in good shape. I don't think I do much of anything. I got to get my pipe wrench from the shop. It's nowhere near right here. Gotta get that and then crank it down there and drive that pin in. That pin shouldn't be too hard to get in. It was a bear to get out. But anyway, so from here, let's get back to working.